morning. I am now at the National Mall. Earlier when I came out of the Smithsonian metro station, which is right on the National Mall, I was like, wow, like I just cannot believe I'm back here again. It's been a few years since our last DC trip, and I'm very eager to be here, very excited to see what's changed. Last time we came it was June, so it was like peak tourist season. Lots of people everywhere having fun on the grass. Right now the grass is kind of dead. It's like winter. There's a little bit of snow in the back even, but all the grass is like yellow. So that's like one of the biggest things that I noticed. But aside from that, the weather is also really cold. I think I am properly dressed for the winter though, so I'm excited to just explore the area today. I think for me, the goal today is to collect stamps. The National Mall has a lot of different sites designated as like national parks. And for national parks, you can get these national park stamps. They're officially called cancellations, but basically they're these like round stamps that just have like the date of your visit and also the site that you visited. And so just gonna go around and collect some of those national park stamps. I think it's gonna be a good day to do that. There's not a lot of people around, so hopefully it's not too hard. Behind me, there's the Washington Monument. It's a tall pillar. I think you can go up, but I've never actually been up it. And then over there in front of me is the Capitol building. It's pretty far down the National Mall. It's like all the way down there. I'm about halfway through the National Mall right now. It's crazy to be back. I think I'm gonna head that way towards the Washington Monument. Some stamps should be there. And then I'm gonna go all the way down to Lincoln Memorial. There are some other memorials down there, like the Vietnam War Memorial or the Korean War Memorial. I'll take you guys along and show you what the stamps look like. Alright, I believe I have found where the stamps are for the Washington Monument. They're usually located in these small bookstores. I see it. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys an idea of what is going on here. There is a lot going on, actually. So every single location has like quite a few stamps to stamp, and I have 3 books going on here, 3 stamp books. This one is like the US Passport National Park stamp book, and then these 2 are just our normal stamp books that we also brought to Japan on our Japan trips. This one is mine, and then this one is Ted's. He's not here right now, but I still wanted to do his stamps for him. But just now at the Washington Monument location, we had quite a few stamps. Oh my god, there's so much to juggle. Let me put one of these up. So they had normal cancellations, but they also had these special America 250 ones because we're celebrating 250 years. So these are the special 250 ones. There's 2 of those. As for the cancellations that they have all the time, no matter what year you visit, there were 4. Quite a few stamps here. But yeah, basically I'm just gonna go around all day to collect these. I have a little map going of where all the locations are for the stamps, but I'm also doing them in the National Park stamp book. So as you can imagine, when you're trying to juggle 3 stamp books, it takes quite a while to get through all of the stamping. I look crazy. I have to look crazy. Okay, so I'm putting the official 250 stamps in the back of the book, and then as for the other regular cancellations, they're going to be here in the DC section of the passport. Alright, it's going to be a big day of stamping, so we got to get going. Let's go. So last time we were here in DC, we really enjoyed the World War II Memorial here because there is a really cool fountain, or supposed to be a really cool fountain in the middle of the memorial. I think last time we came, we sat by the fountain, and because it was really hot, a lot of people had their feet in the water and it felt really good. So that was like one of our core memories from DC the last time we came. But now in the winter, I guess unsurprisingly, it's cold, there's a bunch of snow everywhere, and the fountain isn't running. It also seems like maybe they're trying to fix something. I'm not sure, but obviously there's nobody hanging around by the fountain with their feet in the water, so it's quite the different sight when you come during the winter time. Hello. I wanted to give a little update on how stamping is going. I have managed to collect quite a few. Haven't made that many stops actually. I think I've only had to stop like 3 or 4 times for the stamps, but usually at the stamp locations they have quite a few, and so I have managed to rack up. I don't know how many I have at this point. Let me see. 3, 15. I think I have 17 normal cancellations and then 6 of the America 250 ones. Let me show you guys. It's a plane going over. So here are my normal cancellations. It's going on to the second page. And then I also have 6 America 250 stamps. These are a little bit more special. They're for this year, like I said earlier. But yeah, it's been really fun. I have had to talk to a few national park rangers to get these cancellations, and it's a good time. Talking to them has been interesting. One of the park rangers told me that apparently every year there's like some kind of stamping convention. It's unofficial, but basically a lot of people meet up here in DC and they go around and try to get all these cancellations, and it gets really crazy because they have like spreadsheets and then they're like unraveling their notebooks to try to get different stamps in different pages. Like they want all the red stamps on one page and then like the other stamps on another page, and so it can get quite crazy around here. But he did say that in the early spring to early summer-ish they do tend to get more people trying to collect the cancellations. Earlier, I was literally just walking around trying to go check out the Korean War Memorial, and this random lady was just like, "Hello, Jesus loves you," and then she handed me this, and I thanked her. I literally thanked her for this. I was like, "Oh, thank you." But like, why did I even thank her for this? Yeah, I don't know, man. And then as I was coming out of the bookstore where they had a lot of the cancellations, another lady came up to me and handed me this. And then she was like, "You're not Chinese, are you?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she walked away, presumably to give other people this card too, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm like one scam away from ruining my life. Oh my god, there's a squirrel. Oh my god, I'm terrified. Why is it so close? Okay, anyway, I think I'm gonna head around the National Mall, walk around some more. Surprisingly, it's not that late into the day. It's only noon, and I feel like I still have a lot to see, so gotta get going. I don't know if I'm gonna eat lunch today because we did have a pretty big breakfast. It was buffet style, so you could get however much you wanted, and I feel like I'm still pretty full, but we'll see. I'll definitely get food if I need to, but for now I'm okay. Just having fun exploring and getting my cancellations. Alrighty, see you soon. So I just checked out the Lincoln Memorial. It's really neat. Inside is just basically a giant statue of Abraham Lincoln sitting down. On that side of the wall inside the Lincoln Memorial is his famous 7 years ago speech from the Gettysburg Address. And then on the right side of the wall, when you're facing the statue, is I believe his second inaugural speech from when he was elected president the second time. So just some pretty iconic speeches on either wall, and then in the middle is the big statue. It was fun walking around it. People were pretty chill. It was just kind of open air. People were taking photos. I think I'm gonna go check out the Vietnam War Memorial. It's right nearby, so let's go. Well, I have made it to the Tidal Basin area. I'm actually right near MLK Memorial. It was right over there. Checked it out. Pretty cool. Another plane going over. Just don't want to talk over it. The Jefferson Memorial is over there, all the way across the Tidal Basin. It looks so pretty. And then over there, that's the Washington Monument. It's been a good long day of walking all around DC, all around the National Mall specifically. Something really cool that I noticed about the Tidal Basin is that the top is actually frozen over right now. I guess I should have expected that, but I didn't really think about it. You can see that it's not frozen all the way through because you can see the water underneath still, but the top of the lake is pretty frozen. And earlier I saw some Canadian geese actually on the ice. That's pretty neat. I've never seen DC like this, all snowy. It's really cool to be here around different seasons to see what a place is like. It's so gorgeous. I wish Ted was here to see this with me, but I'll take lots of pictures for him. So I'm currently debating on what to do with the rest of my day. I was thinking that there were two options. Either one, I'd go all the way over there to the Jefferson Memorial and see if I can get the stamps over there. And then the other option, number two, would be to go to the National Gallery of Art, which is that way on the National Mall. I do really want to check out the art gallery, but at the same time, I don't really want to go all the way out there tomorrow to get the stamps and then like have to bring all my stamp books and stuff with me. So I was thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe I'd head to the Jefferson Memorial and then try to make it to the art gallery today. If I can't make it, I can also save it for tomorrow. It's just past 3 right now, so maybe I'll take a long walk all the way to the Jefferson Memorial, or maybe I'll take a bus. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about it earlier, but I didn't get the chance to. So I visited the MLK Visitor Center / gift shop first before I checked out the memorial, and I was like stamping my stamps because they also had the cancellations there at the store. It's a Southwest plane. But yeah, as I was stamping, this park ranger started talking to me and he was like, oh, like, where are you from? And I was like, California. And then he started telling me about how he went whale watching in like LA, and then how he saw some old trucks and boats in Oakland, like in NorCal where we live. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. And then he started telling me about how he was doing like a ranger talk on Thurgood Marshall in a couple minutes, and like if I wanted to join, I was like free to stay. And I was like, okay, sure. And so I like just sat down with this park ranger for like 20 to 25 minutes listening to this man yap about Thurgood Marshall, and it was actually really interesting. Like, I feel like I learned a lot about Thurgood Marshall that I just never knew before, because I feel like in school you get this very surface level, shallow understanding about what he did, but you don't really do like a deep dive into some of these really famous historical people. And so it was just nice listening to somebody who really knew his stuff talk about things that he was passionate about. Alright, let us make our way to the Jefferson Memorial.
Woke up in a frenzy, why this life's so stressy? It can't be for many, I don't think it's healthy for mine.
So I just decided to walk because Google Maps was like, it's an 18-minute walk, and I was like, oh, that's not that bad. But then I ran into 2 guys and they were like, oh, it's not that nice of a walk, depending on how far you go from here. And I was like, what? I don't even know how to take a bus from here at this point. Like, I feel like I'm kind of committed to doing this walk, you know? They were saying that it gets pretty narrow because there's some snow on the sidewalk, and so you're left with this like really narrow strip of sidewalk to walk, I guess, further up. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. Alright, I guess this is what the guys are talking about. Exhibit A. This is the sidewalk. The ice and snow on the sidewalk. And then this is the Tidal Basin. This is the water, so if I fall, I'm going all the way in. It's very scary. Super narrow.
You can hit me up on my life phone, yeah. I'll apologize for my typo. I'm a type B turned type A. Hate being broke, I love getting paid, but it's getting hard for me to concentrate when we say goodbye in a shade of gray. But you're colorful like the fall.
Okay, well, made it to the Jefferson Memorial without falling into the Tidal Basin, which is behind me. It's so pretty. Now I gotta go up all these stairs up to the actual memorial itself. It is very pretty, but after you've been walking all day, I think stairs is the last thing I need. Let's take a look. Oh wow. That is a very grand statue. Wow. I almost have the entire Jefferson Memorial to myself right now. I think there's a couple of other people, but it is so nice and serene in here when all the tourists are gone. It's crazy because last time we were here it was June, so it was like peak tourist season. Everybody was loud and noisy here at the memorial, but right now it's so quiet. It's 4:15 on a random weekday, so maybe that's why. It's also winter time. I'm so impressed by the architecture here. I wish I knew more about architecture to be able to say more, but for now I'll just admire it. Something that I noticed is that there's like 4 quotes or speeches on the walls surrounding the statue, which is pretty neat. Reminds me of the Lincoln Memorial. Alright, let's head out. Outside the memorial, just wanted to take a second to kind of figure out the plan for the rest of the day. It's so beautiful right now outside. You know, one thing I noticed that I think is kind of interesting is it seems like a lot of people go on a jog around here, around the Tidal Basin, which that is not that surprising, but a lot of people also stop by the memorials to take a look. Like they run all the way up the steps and then they take a few pictures at the memorial and then they leave, presumably to keep running. But I just think that's so interesting. I've recently been trying to get into running and I just think it would be so nice if we could just run and then go check out this like nice national memorial and then leave and keep running. It would be a nice way to motivate yourself to keep going on your run if you have sights to see like this. So a lot of things close at 5 around here, a lot of the museums, so I definitely don't think I'm gonna make the National Gallery of Art today. It's 4:20 right now, so really gonna have to push it to make it all the way to the Gallery of Art, and then even if I get there on time, I don't think I'll have time to really enjoy my experience there, so I think I'm just gonna save that for tomorrow. And then tomorrow might end up being more of like a museum day, and I guess today was an outdoorsy memorials day where I just went around checking out some of the memorials outside. What is the plan for the rest of the day? I think there are some cancellations at Ford's Theater, which is like 2 metro stops away from me. I gotta walk a little bit and then take 2 stops on the metro, but I do think there are some cancellations there, so maybe I'll try to go get those ones. I think today I let the cancellations guide my day, but I really don't feel like it was just all about the cancellations. I think I still got to see so much. All of the memorials were beautiful. You can tell that they put a lot of effort into building everything around here. I didn't really intend on having my day be guided by these national park cancellations, but somehow it worked out and I feel like I got to see a lot. Alright, let us start heading towards the city, a little bit more downtown. First and foremost, I gotta head towards the National Mall, and then if I want to go to Ford's Theater, I'll take the metro. But yeah, if not, I might just figure out dinner and then head back to the hotel. We'll see. Let's go.
I could do the same 51st dates if they all went like this. Coffee in the car, sushi under stars, running around the streets like kids.
'Cause you make me wanna cancel all of my plans. It's a sunny day when you're with me. I don't care where we land. 360, spinning me around, tell me how you want me. On repeat, can we go again? Kiss me on the concrete. 360, wanna play it back.
colors start to rush up and down the borderline. Just want this to last, hope you say it back. I don't wanna say goodnight.
Cause you make me wanna cancel all of my plans. It's a sunny day when you're with me. I don't care where we land. Oh,
360, spinning me around, tell me how you want it. All to leave.
Alright, I think that is a wrap on my very successful day going around checking out the memorials in DC. It is 5:30 now, and I've been walking around since I think like 9:30 in the morning, and it's just been so fun. I'm so happy to be back here in DC. I'm excited tomorrow too to check out the museums here. I wish I got to see the Gallery of Art today, but that'll just have to be the first thing tomorrow. Let me see how many memorials I ended up hitting up today. Okay, so I started the day at the Washington Monument. Then I went to World War II Memorial, Korean War Memorial, Lincoln Memorial, Vietnam Veterans Memorial, MLK Jr. Memorial, FDR Memorial, Jefferson Memorial, and lastly, the Dwight D. Eisenhower Memorial, which I'm standing in right now. I ended up deciding to come to the Eisenhower Memorial rather than Ford's Theater for the cancellation because it just made more sense. It was closer, and I also wasn't sure if Ford's Theater was going to close. Wasn't sure if they had a closing time of like 5. So I made it here out to Eisenhower, and it's very nice. It is an outdoor memorial that you just basically walk through, and then they have different panels showing his various stages of life. And this was one of the memorials that we visited our last trip that we enjoyed. And I think coming during the summer to this specific memorial is definitely a little nicer because there's a lot of snow around right now, and a bunch of people were just kind of trying to trudge through the snow, which is a little less than ideal, but still really glad I got to see it again. Both Ted and I are nerds, I feel like, when it comes to history and learning about various things that happened in the past. So we really enjoy DC because it's a really great place to learn. There's just so much going on. And so many memorials that are dedicated to all these world events and global leaders. I think I'm gonna head back to the hotel now. I gotta figure out dinner because I haven't eaten since breakfast. I had that free continental breakfast, which is really good. Excited to go tomorrow again, but I haven't had to eat today. I feel perfectly fine. I'm thinking of eating near the hotel. I think it's just gonna be easier to head back to the hotel first, drop things off, and then head back out to eat. It's been fun. First full day of DC down. It's time to head back to the hotel. See you guys at dinner. I'm looking at how many stamps I have in just one book, and I'm like, it was a lot of stamping, lots of stamping today. But here are the America 250 stamps. I got 12, I guess, and they all have a different location on it, but generally they all have the 250 because it's like the special stamp for this year. As for the normal cancellations that are available whenever you'd like to collect them, I ended up filling just about 2 pages. But yeah, I really did get so many stamps. I feel like when I broke it apart into several different stamping sessions, it didn't feel that bad, but now that I look at them, I'm like, wow, there are so many. I'm happy though. It's a fun thing to collect. I'm excited for tomorrow, but for now I gotta rest up. After this, I'm just gonna go shower, head to bed, and then get ready for the next day. Thank you so much for watching this vlog and for following along. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to check out my future DC vlogs, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.